Most evil people think they have the upper hand. They lie, control, and manipulate others to get what they want. They feed off fear, confusion, and weakness. But when they come face to face with a Sigma male, something strange happens. They back off. They get nervous. They lose their edge. It doesn't make sense at first. The Sigma male isn't loud. He's not aggressive. He's not even trying to fight. He just stands there, calm, quiet, and completely unbothered. But to evil people, that calm is terrifying, because they can't read it. They can't shake it, and they definitely can't use it. Evil needs reaction. It needs drama, weakness, or fear to survive. But Sigma males don't give it any of that. They stay cool, quiet, and clear, even when someone's trying to stir trouble. That unshakable energy makes them impossible to control, and that's why evil fears them. This video is not about how Sigma males attack. It's about how they disarm, how they stand firm when others would fold, and why evil people try to avoid them at all costs. We're going to break down 6 cold, clear reasons why Sigma males make people with bad intentions extremely uncomfortable and even scared. The truth behind these reasons might surprise you. Reason number 1. They sense no fear. Most people give off fear without realizing it. When they're being lied to, pushed around, or manipulated, their voice changes. Their body tenses. Their energy shifts. Evil people see this right away. It's how they choose who to target. But Sigma males don't give that signal. They sense no fear, and that throws evil people off completely. Sigma males stay calm under pressure. When someone tries to intimidate them, they don't flinch. When someone tries to make them nervous, they stay still. That quiet control sends a message without a single word. You don't scare me. Evil people don't know what to do with that. Their tricks don't land. Their fake charm doesn't work. Their threats get ignored. And when fear isn't there, the whole game falls apart. This doesn't mean Sigma males are never afraid. They're human. But they've trained themselves to stay grounded. They don't let fear control them. They don't show panic. Even if they feel it, they manage it quietly. That kind of discipline is rare and deadly to manipulators. Evil people also expect others to react, to argue, to show signs of weakness. But when a Sigma male looks them in the eye and stays totally neutral, it's like looking into a wall. No panic, no worry, just stillness. That stillness makes evil nervous because they don't know what's coming next. Most people are easy to read. Not Sigma males. You never know if they're planning something or just observing. You never know if they're about to walk away or shut you down. That mystery is powerful. Some evil people try to push harder. They test the Sigma. They raise their voice. They try guilt. They try shame. But the Sigma doesn't bite. He doesn't give them the reaction they want. And without that reaction, their whole plan fails. This is why some people say Sigma males have ice in their veins. It's not about being heartless. It's about being composed. Evil needs chaos. Sigma males give them silence. And that silence, it speaks louder than any argument. It tells the manipulator, I see you, I'm not afraid of you, and you don't control me. That's why evil people hesitate. That's why they second guess. Because when there's no fear, there's no opening. And when there's no opening, the Sigma male becomes their worst nightmare. Reason number 2, their silence hides strategy. Evil people love talkers. They love people who explain too much, defend too fast, or share too early. Every word gives them more to work with. But Sigma males stay silent. And that silence is a serious problem for people with bad intentions. When a Sigma male is quiet, he's thinking. He's watching. He's picking up on every detail while saying nothing. Evil people hate this because they can't read him. They don't know what he's feeling. They don't know what he's planning. That mystery makes them nervous. Most people give away their thoughts. They respond quickly. They over-explain. They try to clear the air. But Sigma males wait. They know the first one to speak often gives up the most power. This waiting game is not passive. It's calculated. While the manipulator is trying to provoke, the Sigma is gathering data. He watches body language. He hears the fake tone. He catches the lies. And all the while he's quiet. This silence breaks the pattern. Most evil people work by controlling the flow. They want to lead the conversation. They want to set the tone. But when the Sigma male refuses to follow their rhythm, the power shifts. Now the manipulator is on edge, trying to guess where things are going. Sigma males also use silence to let people reveal themselves. Evil people often talk too much. They get cocky. They overshare. And when they think no one's watching closely, they slip up. The Sigma is always watching. He catches the cracks even in the calm. He's not afraid of silence. In fact, he uses it as a weapon. While others fill the air with nervous words, he says nothing. And that nothing makes people talk more, try harder, and eventually fall apart. This makes Sigma males dangerous to liars. A simple look can shake someone. A long pause can force them to reveal more than they meant. They aren't being dramatic, they're just letting the silence do the work. Evil people want fast, loud, chaotic reactions. Sigma males give them cold, quiet space. And in that space, the manipulator sees the truth. They're not in control here. That's why silence scares them. Not because it's empty, but because they know the Sigma male is thinking 3 steps ahead and not saying a word about it. Reason number 3, they don't play by rules. Most evil people have a plan. They know how to bend the rules, how to twist systems, and how to play people who follow the rules too strictly. They depend on structure because structure is predictable. They know how to act inside those lines to gain power and control. But Sigma males don't play by those rules. Sigma males live by their own code. It's not random, but it's personal. They don't blindly follow social systems. They don't play games just because everyone else does. And they don't give in to social pressure, fake respect, or unwritten group rules. This is terrifying for evil people. Because when the Sigma doesn't follow the system, they can't trap him. They can't guilt him into doing something. They can't shame him with social rules. And they definitely can't count on him to act the way everyone else does. Sigma males won't let themselves be boxed in. If someone tries to use status, titles, or authority to control them, it won't work. They'll walk away before they let power control their choices. That kind of freedom breaks the usual cycle that manipulators rely on. For example, if a toxic boss tries to use fear to get respect, the Sigma won't flinch. If a fake friend uses group loyalty to control behavior, the Sigma will cut ties. If a scammer uses emotional stories to gain sympathy, the Sigma will stay detached. They see the tactic and they ignore it. Evil thrives on rules. It hides inside systems, using them to get what it wants. But Sigma males don't trust systems blindly. They look at actions. They judge based on truth, not image. That clear thinking makes them hard to trap. This doesn't mean Sigma males are rebels without cause. They're not reckless. They're not angry at the world. But they think for themselves every step of the way. That independence makes it impossible for evil people to predict or corner them. And that's what really scares them. They don't know how the Sigma will react. They can't find the buttons to push. And if they try, they quickly learn the Sigma isn't part of the game at all. He's not playing by their rules, he's making his own. And that makes him untouchable. Reason number 4, they see through manipulation. Sigma males don't need a lot of words to understand what's going on. They read between the lines. They catch hidden tones. They watch body language. And because they're quiet by nature, they've spent a lifetime learning how to observe. That's why evil people don't like being around them. Manipulators count on others missing the trick. But Sigma males catch it instantly. It doesn't matter if it's guilt, charm, gaslighting, or passive aggression. The Sigma sees it. He may not say anything right away, but he knows what's going on. That awareness alone is enough to make the manipulator nervous. Most people respond emotionally to manipulation. They get flustered. They try to explain. They feel confused. But Sigma males stay centered. When someone tries to guilt-trip them, they don't flinch. When someone fakes kindness to hide control, they stay neutral. They don't give the reaction the manipulator wants. Instead, they observe. They file it away. And when the time is right, they either confront with calm facts or walk away without a word. This kind of clarity is dangerous to evil people. because now the Sigma male has power, and he didn't even raise his voice. They also understand patterns. If someone keeps showing toxic behavior, even in small ways, the Sigma sees it. He doesn't ignore red flags just because someone is close. He doesn't excuse behavior just to keep peace. He watches, tracks, and adjusts. That makes him a wall that evil can't break. Every time the manipulator tries something, it fails. They can't get a reaction. They can't get support. They can't get access. And that drives them away. Even worse for the manipulator, Sigma males don't need revenge. They don't go around exposing people or seeking payback. They just leave, quietly, fully, and with zero emotion. That calm exit is scarier than any fight, because it means the Sigma saw everything and just decided the connection wasn't worth keeping. That quiet judgment feels heavy to evil people. It exposes them without saying a word, and in many cases, it makes them rethink who they're messing with. When a manipulator sees that their tricks don't work and that someone is calmly watching them fail, they panic. That's what the Sigma male brings. Not fire, not drama, just quiet, sharp, honest clarity. And to evil? That's worse than any threat. Reason number 5, their detachment deflates scams. Manipulators, scammers, and fake people depend on emotional connection. They want people to care too fast, trust too soon, and react too strongly. That's how they pull strings. That's how they win. But Sigma males don't give them that. Sigma males are emotionally detached by nature. They don't get excited easily. They don't trust quickly. And they never give access without reason. That alone makes most scams fall flat before they begin. This detachment doesn't mean they don't feel. It means they choose where to place emotion. They don't let others decide what they should care about. They stay in control of their emotional world. When a manipulator shows up with a sob story or a flashy promise, most people lean in. They get curious. They get emotionally pulled. But the Sigma male leans back. He listens, but he doesn't react. He waits. And in that waiting, the scam falls apart. The scammer needs urgency. The Sigma gives none. They need empathy without facts. The Sigma gives questions. They need fast answers. The Sigma takes time. This slow, steady, emotionless response makes it impossible for fake people to succeed. They get frustrated. They push harder. But the Sigma only becomes more distant. This also happens in fake friendships and shallow dating. Sigma males don't respond to flattery. They don't chase attention. If someone's being fake to get a reaction, they'll notice, and they'll ignore it. That ruins the whole plan. Evil people hate this, because without emotional buy-in, there's no hook. There's no way in. It's like trying to pull a door that doesn't have a handle. The Sigma isn't cold, he's in control. He doesn't cut emotion out. He just applies it wisely. He doesn't invest where there's no return. And once he senses a scam, he detaches instantly. This makes him immune to many of the emotional traps that pull others in. Guilt, shame, flattery, fear, it all slides off, because he never let it stick in the first place. Evil people want a target that reacts. The Sigma doesn't. He just stares back, uninterested, untouched, and completely outside their grip. That's how he wins, by not playing. That's how the scam dies, because it can't find anything to hold on to. Reason number 6, they leave no trail. Most evil people need a trail to follow. They need information to dig into. They rely on past posts, shared secrets, or emotional clues to get what they want. But with Sigma males, there's nothing there. No obvious weakness, no open access, no digital or emotional trail to follow. Sigma males keep things to themselves. They don't overshare online. They don't gossip. They don't leave behind clues about their next move. That quiet, careful way of living makes them impossible to track, and that scares people who want to control or expose others. Let's start with the digital world. While others post every detail of their lives, Sigma males stay silent. They don't show off. They don't explain their plans. And they don't reveal what matters to them. That means evil people can't study them, can't prepare, and can't fake connection. It also applies to real life. Sigma males don't talk much about their emotions. They don't give others power over their mental state. That means manipulators can't use their words against them later. There's nothing on record. No emotional trap to twist. This makes Sigma males dangerous to people who thrive on leverage. Most toxic people collect information slowly, bit by bit, until they have control. But the Sigma male never gives them a chance. Every time they try to get close, the Sigma keeps its surface level. They'll answer with just enough to move the conversation, but never enough to leave a mark. They give the impression of being open without actually revealing anything. This balance keeps predators confused. And when the Sigma does move on, he leaves no mess behind. No drama, no closure to twist, no open doors to revisit. He's gone and that's it. This behavior also protects his peace. Without a trail, there's no way to be dragged into chaos later. No way to be blackmailed, guilted, or manipulated down the road. It's not just silence, it's strategy. Evil people depend on knowing their target. But when it comes to Sigma males, they know nothing. And that unknown is terrifying. Because you can't control what you don't understand. You can't predict what leaves no sign. That's why Sigma males are feared, not just for their actions, but for what they hide. They move like ghosts. And for those with bad intentions, ghosts are impossible to catch. Evil people aren't scared of loud voices. They're scared of quiet strength. They're not worried about threats. They're worried about those who see through their tricks without saying a word. That's what the Sigma male brings: clarity, calm, and total independence. They sense no fear. They hide their strategy in silence. They don't play by rules that evil depends on. They see every trick, stay detached, and leave no trail behind. That's 6 reasons why manipulators, scammers, and toxic people can't stand being near them. Sigma males don't look for fights. They don't try to control others, but they can't be controlled either. And that's what really makes them a threat to the people who feed on weakness. You might not notice a Sigma male walking into a room, but someone with bad intentions will. They'll feel it. They'll pause. They'll try and fail to get under his skin. Because you can't mess with someone who doesn't react. You can't trap someone who stays free. Let us know. Have you ever watched a manipulator back off when a Sigma walked in? Or are you the one who's quietly ruined someone's plan by simply not caring?